Oh, we are on. Okay. You know, first show, technical difficulties and all that. Here we are. Hey, guys. It's your girl, Spooky Brewster. Happy to be here with you.
It's your boy, Huey Low.
Roxy Major.
And welcome to Kool Kids Radio here on RadioFire.com. We got a lot to go over. First, just want to say that those two songs you heard coming in were statement songs. They meant something, so hope you were listening to them. We have a few things on the agenda. Mostly, we're just going to talk today. I mean, we're going to play some music, but we're going to get you acquainted with us, basically. Today is the introduction, if you will. Introduction. Introduce yourselves a little bit. Let them know who you are.
Well, I'm Roxy Major. I'm from Baltimore, but I live in Atlanta right now, and I'll be up here for like the next year or so. So you'll hear a lot from me.
That's it.
That's all she had to say. Short and sweet.
Well, I'm Dewey Lowe. I'm also from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a music artist here in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah.
You mumbling. Are you nervous?
Talking to the mic, Dewey.
Are you nervous?
Talking to the mic.
A little bit.
Don't be
Right
nervous. They don't bite.
There.
And I'm Spunky. For those of you who don't know me, I'm your friendly neighborhood stoner person that likes to talk about stuff. So, you know, I belong in a place like this. And, you know, I'm from Jersey, but I've been in Maryland for 10 years. So I guess I'm a Baltimorean a little bit.
I look at it like if you've been here longer than 5 years, you technically Baltimore.
Have you been here longer than 5 years?
It's been 10
She's
years.
been here long enough.
I literally just went to my 10-year high school reunion last month. And I moved here the day after I graduated. So it's been 10 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was traumatic.
I didn't
And
know
I also
that.
got my buddy Jack here with me because I couldn't find Jamie. They don't have those in the hood stores. It was a little disappointing. But anyway, just to tell you guys a bit about, you know, the show, like what we have planned. Basically, we're going to be a discussion-based show, kind of a roundtable of sorts. Got some really cool music that we're going to be introducing you guys to. I don't know if you follow me at all to know that I had a show previously pretty similar to that in respect in regards to music. I just want to put you guys in some pretty interesting stuff. And these guys, they're going to contribute to that as well. We're actually going to do like a nightly mix every night. Well, every Tuesday night. One of us will have a mix that we'll supply for you guys, basically like our picks for that evening. And basically, you know, there's advertising opportunities. If you guys are ever curious about, you know, letting us promote for you, just contact one of us. Speaking of which, definitely check out Denisha Cherie. She's an awesome author that I know personally, and she writes pretty different kind of literature, actually. People would assume that it's like urban novels because she's like a Black author, but that's just the stigma. She's actually a really interesting author.
You have one of her passages today? You have one of her passages today?
No, we're going to read a passage of hers next week, actually. We're going to do a passage of hers once a month as we spotlight her because she's one of our sponsors right now. So shout out to her for having faith in the Kool Kids. We got you. Outside of that, we plan on having some guests at least, you know, every other week. We have a lot of people that are really into our base of discussion. So, you know, I don't know if you guys are in our Facebook group. If you're not, definitely hit one of us up. We love to add you. We just talk all day and it's great. And a lot of them want to be a part of the show. So we're going to try to bring them on as much as we can.
Cool.
Yeah. Basically, that's the gist of what we have here. Tonight's topic is the double standard.
The double standard.
Between men and women. We're coming out swinging on a controversial side. How you guys feel about it?
I'm kind of alone on this one. I'm the only guy.
I feel like I'm going to play the devil advocate today.
I
might be on your side, Devin.
Hey.
It's only right. I mean, I can't be the only one in here attacking you, so.
Yeah.
You got an ally over there. I mean, plus, you know, God's in here. He might. Sometimes he does that.
There you go.
But basically, I want to give you guys our call-in info in case you don't know it. We will be taking calls as we discuss our topic. Can you see it? 404-436-1277. Give us a call. We'll start discussing our topic around 9-ish. Around then, we'll be able to take calls. So, in the meantime, I don't know if you guys had anything you wanted to add to that. Just, you know, any thoughts?
I'm ready to have a discussion. I have some things I want to say about that topic.
So you just anxious to get to the meat and potatoes. All right. Well, I mean, outside of that, we're going to do segments. I mean, all that stuff is still in the making. As of right now, today, the only segment we're really going to do is entertainment, news. There's a lot going on out there in regards to the entertainment world, even politics. We won't delve too far into politics. You know what they say about politics and religion. Not supposed to talk about those with people, but we're gonna, just not today.
Every time I talk about politics and religion, I always get into heated debates and trouble and stuff like that. So I just.
Are you the opinionated one, or is it people?
People are very defensive when it comes to religion and politics.
Yeah,
people get real defensive.
Like it's a personal attack.
I personally don't get it because honestly, you know what it is? I think people are uncomfortable with questioning it. When you put people in a position to question those kinds of things, it makes them upset because they're uncomfortable. People don't like things they don't feel comfortable with.
And a lot of people don't know as much about their religion as they would like people to think. So
that's definitely true. A lot of people are just following it because they were told to.
Mm-hmm. Not because that's what they actually believe, in a sense.
Which, in a sense, means
we're
they don't
chase off all listeners.
Yeah, they don't really know what they believe in that sense. If you think about it, they don't know what they believe in. They're just going off of what they told they should look into, and then on top of that, they're told they shouldn't question it. So they don't know. They just moving along with the pack.
Like, hey. But I ain't gonna start. I'm not gonna start.
Yeah, let's not run everybody away.
Yeah, that's another topic for another night. We will delve into religion because I like to fuck with people on that because I don't care. So we're gonna talk about it, just not tonight. In the meantime, actually, I want to take a music break. Mm-hmm. I don't know how God feels about that. I'm down for it. So you're listening to Cool Kids Radio, and we will be back momentarily. You're here with the cool kids. Again,
What's
it's
up?
your girl, Spunky
What's
Rooster.
up, Bington? It's your boy Dewey Low.
Roxy Major.
And if you need promo, take advantage of Radio on Fire's holiday promo advertising special. $25 a week gets you social media and on-air promo. Email yourradioonfire@gmail.com for details.
Hey.
That was flawless.
Classy.
I'm glad I didn't stumble. All right, so right now we just want to get into some entertainment news, talk about all things entertainment. I know these guys have done a little bit of research on this topic. What do you guys have for us?
You want me to start?
Sure.
Let's start with this new Kanye West Kim Kardashian baby, Legend.
Lordy.
How do you
Legend?
feel about that name?
Is it Legend?
I think it's Legend West, isn't it?
I thought it was Saint. So it really
Saint?
Yeah, Saint West.
Oh. I don't like that either.
I hate it. Saint West.
Jesus.
I guess that's what he thought. I
don't know.
I don't know. I personally feel it's weird, but it's to be expected from.
At least it's in South. At least
Someone said it'd be
I thought it was
Southwest.
gonna be something like
North and South.
The name's cool.
You like it?
I like it. Saint West.
Saint West.
Well, I like
Saint
Saint better than
West.
Legend for sure.
Yeah, Legend West. That's kind of a little vain.
It'd have been a bit much. Well, Vane is
It fits.
warranted for the Kardashians / Wests.
I mean, but no. Really think that one flows like how? Like I think I'll be looking at it like this. Like imagine that kid in class. North already she's third.
Yeah, because it's Northwest, and they're going to say first and last
Even if
name.
they say the first name or last name.
No, they
she's
say both.
fair. At least she's pretty.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
that's
It makes
true.
up for a lot.
I mean, yeah. So she might not totally get picked.
I
on,
just
but-
think back to my days in elementary school before my last name was Wilson, and when it was Adams, and they would call my name, and it'd be like Lachelle Adams, and everyone would go. I feel bad for these children knowing my plight that I went through. So.
Well, maybe she'll have her father's attitude and she won't have any problems.
She already does. I mean, I've got plenty of memes with North Space.
Yeah, she be giving faces though.
What else we got?
We have the Bow Wow breakup.
Yeah, so what's up with that? She said that he was abusing
He's
her.
an abuser. She didn't say what type of abuse.
But like, if you have to say it, I'm assuming that it's physical, regardless of anything else.
Right.
If you say that out loud, we're all going to physical first.
Shad Mux.
Can we really believe
Shad
that
Moss.
Shad
Shad
Moss is capable of
I
beating
don't
women?
see how you can get abused by someone that's
He
5'4".
wore a Mickey
Like,
Mouse
right.
chain, dog.
Why can't you whoop his ass? How do you let that happen? I don't get it.
I'm sorry.
A lot of people are saying it's just an excuse for him going back to his baby mama.
That must be because Shad Moss is not whooping my ass.
I'm sorry.
That's not gonna happen.
He's been all over his baby mother's Instagram page.
He's been leaving like comments and whatnot.
In the comments. Go down in the
It
DM.
goes down
in the comments.
Go straight in the DMs.
Real
All of
quick,
that.
for a second, I want to take a quick detour. Have you guys heard of the backlash Christina Milian has gotten about her daughter's hair?
Nah,
I have.
No, Christina.
And I was a part of it.
To be honest.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that hair is horrible.
First of all, Christina Milian and The Dream have a daughter named Violet. Okay, bring up to speed on that.
Was her hair purple as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Violet's hair is violet, and it's this big dookie braid situation. So she posted a picture.
Like the weekend?
Worse, believe it or not. She posted a picture of her daughter, and the caption was like, "Oh, I get #1 Mommy of the Year award because she got to meet Zendaya." Blah, blah, blah.
That's what she went to go see.
Completely ignoring, like she didn't even mention like all of that hair. Like,
She had floor length twist.
I mean, like it was like
Purple.
this. It was like the size of a pony's tail.
And how old is she? She looks like she's about 5 or 6 years
She's
old.
got to be like at least
Oh,
6, at least.
And they were like to her calf at least.
It looks crazy. My thing is this: like, there are certain things that are just not for children. I don't care if it's colorful. I don't care if it's big fun braids. It's not for kids. Kids should not have big weaves all the way down to their feet.
I agree with you on that. I seen
And they
some
were
kids
ugly.
Like that.
Yeah, like I could see if they were cute. Like I wouldn't even wear them as an
They were
adult.
ugly.
I could see if I looked at that hairstyle like, oh, I should be wearing that, not her. No one should wear that hairstyle.
No one ever.
And then like a lot
I
of
know
people,
they have to be hurting her head.
right? That was
These
my
braids
thing.
I have are hurting me.
They're heavy and they're bigger than yours. And a lot of people's defense on the post were, "Oh, it's a protective style." I'm like, she's like a 6-year-old kid with a full head of curly
That's not
hair.
protecting her
That's
hair. It's going to
protecting
pull it out.
She's
going
not
to have 0 edges
right.
at the age of 7.
She ain't doing a big chop
So
yesterday.
they like this.
They're like this, but they're a lot longer and a lot fatter and purple.
Purple and black.
Yeah.
And
Bless
they
her
come
heart.
to her calf.
Bless
Bless
her
her
heart.
She got a good heart.
What else is going on out here?
Bill Cosby is suing 7 of the accusers.
Countersuits.
I think he should.
You're clapping.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Why are you happy?
What
Where's your mic? I want to know why he's
You asked me
clapping.
why am I happy for Bill Cosby?
Yes.
I'm glad that he's clapping back. It's been all these shots taken at him, and he just stood back, got his Jello pudding on, chill.
No.
Now he's clapping back, and now we're gonna find out what really happened.
I mean, if he tells the truth.
Sure he is. Now the girls will say, but what I'm saying is that what had happened was he might got video, he might got audio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but all that could be deceiving. It could literally be.
The video?
Yeah, it could be what's relevant for him. It may not be what's relevant to the whole situation. He might just show you the excerpt that shows his side and leave out the other.
You will support any woman in any situation, no matter what.
If she said she was raped 8 times out of 10, yes.
So
Because-
you believe
No,
that
no.
Bow Wow
Mhm.
beat Erica Mena?
Beat
What?
up.
Just because a woman said it, you believe that Bow Wow beat Erica Mena?
I said rape, not abuse.
No, do you believe Bow Wow beat Erica Mena?
No,
She's a
because
woman.
Bow Wow can't whip
She's a
nobody's
pretty,
ass.
Pretty fine woman.
But-
And she said it, so therefore you have to believe it.
No, I don't believe that Bow Wow can whip her ass because she's a big
I don't
girl.
believe Bow Wow
Okay.
can whip
Right.
anybody's ass.
She
At
wore
all.
a Mickey Mouse chain.
Okay.
You're not whipping nobody's
Wait,
ass if
keep
you had
making
a
that
Mickey
point.
Mouse chain. No.
Okay. Now, Bill Cosby, do you think that Bill Cosby had to rape any woman?
Nope.
He didn't have to,
Let's
but that doesn't mean
let's
he
look at
didn't.
let's remember this guy is from the Cosby Show.
And he made Fat Albert.
That doesn't
And the
mean that
Cosby
he didn't.
Kids.
A lot
And
of people
Little Bill.
throw around.
Yes.
A lot of people hold up, right? A lot of people throw around their power. So even though he didn't have to, doesn't mean that he wasn't capable.
Now,
or willing.
if Bill Cosby walks in the room, right? Let's pretend it's like 1988, right?
Mhm.
Cosby Show was hot. You're just a kid, right? And he walks into a room of grown women and says, "I'm trying to fuck." Right? They with it.
He got
They
to
gonna
say
be
it like
with it.
that.
Yeah, hold on.
He's
hold
got
on.
a
With this
butterface
sweater on,
though.
you got the
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Okay,
bought this
he
one.
does.
He's got a
Now,
butterface.
let's say,
Bitches ain't trying to
now,
flock
let's
to him
say
like
he
that.
don't do that. Let's just say he says, at the party in my room.
Got some pudding.
So girls come up, and his vibe is whoever ain't trying to give it up need to leave. Right?
Mhm.
Some women gonna leave, some women gonna stay.
Right.
Now the woman who stays, let's say she stays for a while, he gets tired of her. Let's say she brought a friend next time when he wasn't tired of her. Now he likes a friend, he don't like her no more. She's mad.
Now she's raped.
What would she say? What do you think she would say?
I mean, honestly, I get the point.
Message.
That's why I get the point.
It could have
why.
happened.
That's why I said 8 out of 10. However, you also have to understand the other side in the game in regards to girls trying to get on. This type of stuff happens where men in his
All I
position,
wanted to do was get on.
Right.
No,
They take
you
advantage.
did what you wanted to do.
not
Maybe you
necessarily,
should've tried
she
to get
did
on
what
then.
she thought she had to do. Maybe he came at her like, look, if you don't do this, if you don't give
Then
me
you ain't
head
gonna
right
be
now,
on.
you
Well, I'm
ain't
trying to
having
be on. Then how about you say no? I don't want to do it for that because there's some things that I won't do.
right. But
Even
a lot of
if
people
the
don't even
goal I
know.
want, I can't take that road.
A lot of these young girls don't know that's even possible, that
And
they
whose
can
problem is
have
that?
that kind of voice to say.
Whose problem is that?
These are
I
grown
get
women.
that. They are grown women, but they weren't grown then.
Oh, yes, it was.
They were
They're
grown.
real grown now. Their grandma grown now.
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can be taken advantage of.
One of the women even agreed to taking the drugs.
One woman agreed to take it. Okay.
She said out her own mouth that she agreed to taking the drugs.
All right, let me bring this up. And this is something I read.
Take them drugs.
Have you ever heard of Terry Richardson? He's a very famous photographer.
He's not that famous.
He is. No, he does like Rolling Stone and everything. Like he's super famous. But he is a known pervert. Like there are reports of him being a pervert.
So
You
if I
guys
know
gotta catch
somebody's a known pervert, I'm not going to go shoot with them.
However,
Yeah.
he's one of the best. So at some point, everyone does a shoot with him.
You don't have to.
I mean, you don't have to, but certain people want to get into certain circles, so they're going to rub certain shoulders to do that.
So you sell your soul.
Essentially, yes, they
And
do
your
that.
vagina.
This dude,
And
I read something saying that he was trying to get this girl to do some freaky stuff, and she was uncomfortable. The one thing that stuck out about this whole article, the chick said that she was on her period because he wanted her to get undressed and dance or something like that. Yeah, totally.
oh yeah, he ran that red.
She
light.
said, okay. Well, he said, take the tampon
I
out.
don't like it.
He take the tampon out. He played with it in his fingers before dipping it in his tea. He told her that he wanted to make tea with it. He told her that he told her that he wanted to make tea with her tampon. I'm just saying, there's a lot of sick. My point is, there's a lot of sick people out here in the industry that are in positions.
Is this end of the period or is this like in the middle?
Like she's
You let it
on.
slide on the last day.
Nah, she's on. But even then, you don't want the leaking transmission
You don't
fluid
want that.
tampon. Like the transmission fluid.
Hey, bro.
Like if it was a light day, you could.
No.
I mean, but then it's brown.
No, not that's like a heavy.
That's the leftover.
That's the end. That's the end. It's like going away.
It's when it's been up there a while.
No.
But see, he didn't even want to do all that. He didn't even want to fuck. He just want to use it for tea.
It's tea.
There's a lot of sick individuals out here in the industry because they know that there are a lot of people that are willing to
He's
do
an
anything.
artist.
So it's about preying on these bitches.
Artists like period
Look,
tea.
I'm an artist and I ain't never sipped nobody's period juice, nothing. I ain't never bought no
Very
ACs, run no red lights. I don't like catch up on my patties, none of that.
You guys can Google that, by the way. I found it on the
I
Vigilant
don't think I
Citizen.
want to.
It was a pretty crazy article. It was a lot. He was getting accused a lot. But it just reminds me of the instance with Bill Cosby. I feel like these girls were in similar positions and they chose to get ahead, but by choosing to get ahead, they got raped.
Hey,
Really? That's how it went?
That's happening.
I think that is a good segue into your double standard.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. Kind of all is relevant.
But if he said they raped him, then what? Then he's the liar.
Exactly. How would that
Either
go?
way, he's the liar.
Yeah. How would you? Can a man say he was raped? Can men be raped? Let me
Yes,
ask
they
you that
can.
question.
One of my homeboys got raped before.
How did it happen?
It was outside.
Uh-huh.
And so he I'm not gonna say his name, but he
Shout out to him.
he guessed by female. Okay. So three females like did funny things to him.
Three? He got gangbanged.
Yeah.
Raped.
So some crazy stuff
He got
always happens to him. He also got jumped by a motorcycle gang too, but that's a whole other day. Right?
Into some shit, this guy.
He's a funny guy. But here's my thing. So double standards. If Beyonce, right? So say some of her background dancers, males, right? And maybe they're a little, their wrist is a little heavy, right?
Mhm.
And so that was nice. That was polite. Okay, so if they say that Beyonce forced them to do things, they just wanted to be a dancer, right? And that's all they ever wanted to do. And Beyonce made them do these things. Will we believe them? No. You know why? Because of your double standard.
Not necessarily.
Because of Beyonce.
Well, it could be anyway. You can say it's Anita Baker, anybody. Just let her-
Definitely.
Personally, I'm gonna believe them because, again, like I said, I know that these things they go down in the industry. However, I know that majority of people would not believe them simply because it's Beyonce and she's got this holier than thou,
No,
essentially.
she's
Well,
very
no, not
aggressive.
anymore, really, because she's kind
She
of
has
a hoe.
rapist face for a woman.
You think so?
She has a rapey face.
She's a female rapist face. Please categorize what female rapist face is about. I must know these things for myself.
Paula
Ever
Bean
since that
was like
Super
a
Bowl, she
rapist.
performed there, and I saw them veins and them strong legs. I think that she could rape. I think she could rape.
She's really strong, I must admit, yes.
But I mean,
Angela Bassett too.
I feel like the only way a man can get raped is if he is forced to have sex with an Ugg mug. And that's the only way. Like, he just did not want to have sex with this girl at all. And she was just like,
have you had, everybody's done one or two that you're like, why did I do that?
Oh yeah, we all have those skeletons that we try to forget. You push them way back deep in the closet.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Exactly. Those ones literally never happened.
I don't recall.
I don't
know
even
what you're
count
talking
them.
about.
They don't even have a number in my number.
You can't make me remember.
Damn.
Anyway, what did you guys well, first of all, did you guys watch Empire? Were you guys into that?
I love Empire.
Oh, I
They
love
got a
you
little
guys for
gay
that.
for me, but
I felt like it started off a little bit weak, only in the first episode, but I feel like it regained its strength throughout the season. It was like its old self again. It got a bit more soapy in regards to soap opera-ish, but I was really impressed by the finale. Like, I was on the edge of my seat like first season.
Yeah, like I love Empire, but Empire make me mad sometimes because they be recording these songs, and me as an artist, I'll be blown because I'll be looking at it like how he get reverb on his voice already, how he get auto tuned already. You
Yeah,
made that
that's
beat
true.
in 5 seconds,
That's
buddy.
true shit.
I'll be blown. Like
it's a TV show. You
that's
gotta remember.
not how that
It's
happened,
TV.
bro.
It's TV.
Now you know it ain't
You
happening
know it
like
ain't
that.
happening like that. And how you sneak a whole NPC in jail?
And how you
I mean,
battling
it's
and everybody
possible.
know your
It's really
verse?
possible. I worked in a jail for a while.
But it
It's
was a
possible.
battle though, because he was saying stuff that was like happening, but everyone knew the words. It was just like,
Yeah, but that happens a lot too. Because
I mean,
they don't really be
sometimes-
freestyling.
Yeah,
They
sometimes-
pre-write stuff and like put it all together.
Yeah,
and
he
people
was, like,
already know it 'cause
putting
you used that in your
little-
last battle.
exactly. Using little like freestyle
Little
tidbits
punchlines
with
and
an
stuff
actual
like that.
verse. Yeah.
They have
Mhm.
catchphrases.
However, I do feel he won. I know that was a big debate. but
How do y'all
I-
feel about Terrence
I thought he
Howard
won.
though? Y'all know it was originally supposed to be Wesley Snipes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he would have did it as good.
Wesley Snipes. Ain't nobody checking for Wesley.
Cause Terrence is like,
I don't like when I see Terrence Howard rap. It just doesn't fit him.
I could
I
picture
feel
Wesley
like-
Snipes rapping. At least we've had a taste of Terrence rapping, and you know,
Every time I
Pimp
hear
movie.
Terrence Howard rapping, I always
I think
Just
Wesley
think that
Snipes
if
would be
Wesley-
more believable
Yeah.
with the rapping part.
I saw a really funny meme or something like that that said it was something about Balmain jeans, and it was saying, "How do you say Balmain?" And someone said, "Picture Terrence Howard saying Batman."
Oh.
Batman.
Batman.
Yo.
But anyway,
You leave Terrence Howard alone. He but
that's it for entertainment news for right now. We're gonna take another short music break, and when we come back, it will be time to talk about these double standards.
yes.
You're watching Cool Kids Radio. Stay tuned. And we're back with the Cool Kids Radio. It's still Spunky Brewster.
It's still Dewey Low.
And Roxy Major back.
Yeah. We're actually going to jump right into our topic of the evening, which is the double standard. So, guys, basically, I want to throw one at you off top. So, male hoes versus female hoes.
Right.
What's up with that?
What's my take on that?
What determines both?
All right. A male thotty is somebody. A male thotty is different than a female thotty. Like a male thotty, like he got mad, like females or whatever. And he goes on and do his thing, but it's not as bad as a female thotty because I feel like females are held at a higher, like on a higher plateau. Yeah,
Let's not go into the actual double standard for a second. Let's stay at the base level for a minute.
All right.
The statement that you said
Mm-hmm.
is that male thotties, they just be out here and they just be doing whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
A female thought
Mm-hmm.
is doing the same.
Not necessarily.
Well, no, she's out here and she's doing whatever. That's how she's a
She's
female
out here
thought.
doing whatever, but like it's different because
That's the base though, right?
kind of, sort of, but not really. Because a male thought, you don't know a male is a thought until you actually start to actually have conversations and stuff like that and mess with them.
But I say no,
But a female thought,
Smell
they different because they do thirst traps and shit like that. Like they OD with.
That's not necessarily true. Because sometimes you have quiet thoughts that you're never gonna know are thoughts.
That's facts. I have been
Until you get them home and they're like wilding and you
Hey, just because someone wilding in the bedroom doesn't mean that.
Let me not say that because that's incriminating for myself as well. I mean, all right, let's say you meet a chick.
Right.
She seems great.
Right.
And after a week, you start hearing things like just from people. They're letting you know because they see you with her. Like, yo, do you know that your homeboy fucked her last week? Oh, I fucked her right before that. Like, stuff like that starts coming out.
Just because you hear things don't mean they're facts, though.
That's true.
Facts.
That happened to
And
me
it
recently.
depends. It depends on how long ago it was, and my man's fucked her. Just saying.
Oh, is that something that can be looked past?
Yes.
So wait, smashing the homies can be okay.
Yes.
In what instances? What is the statute of limitations?
5 years, that's it.
Promise that. I'm 25 now. If my man smashed her when he was 16,
All right,
that can be looked
that's
past.
a long time
Right.
though. Like,
I'm not even.
Well, I have to agree.
It didn't happen, like we
no,
said before.
I
It didn't
definitely
happen.
understand. I agree.
Limitation does stand.
It
It
doesn't
does.
happen. It
It
doesn't
has to be a amount of time. Like, I wouldn't be trying to jump on a dude that my girl was just on.
That's not the only thing.
It didn't happen unless
What?
I say it happened.
Time is not the only thing. So
What else is it? What's another factor?
Another factor is the seriousness of the relationship.
Yeah, that's
True.
So let's say that your man's had a one night stand with her.
Right.
That was it.
No.
Nothing else.
Right.
And you and her connect,
Mhm.
and then y'all build. They had that, which I've been in that situation. I've been in both sides of that.
Because the world's small.
Yeah, and Baltimore's even smaller.
Mhm.
So yeah, so just because you don't know the person that went there, somebody went there. So in your mind, if you say, well, I don't know him, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. It just, you got to be secure in yourself and
You
secure.
do. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't even want to know these things. I don't understand why we're obsessed with knowing our person's number or who they've been with. Why are we getting into
especially
that?
when you're not going to tell the truth about your number.
Right.
I would, but
No, you
we're.
wouldn't.
No,
I mean,
wouldn't.
in most
I wouldn't.
cases, when a friend
No,
even brings
no,
that up,
never.
it's because they feel some type of way.
That's
about it.
true. Because
Yeah.
you shouldn't even know, right? Unless
But
he
I
was
feel
there.
like- I
Unless
feel
it
like
happened at a
that's
house
high
party, he
school,
was
though.
there.
To me, that's high
I
school.
was there, but it
Or
doesn't
that's-
matter.
That's how you rock when you're younger. To me, like as you get older, especially if you're single, you're gonna have sex with people because you are a human that has needs, and in that realm, you're gonna acquire bodies. It's gonna happen, especially if let's say you're single. Let's say you're single for 10 years, and let's say you have sex with at least 2 people a year. That's easily 20 people. Like that to someone might be an alarming number, 20 people, but it's a realistic number. However, I
I don't really
even-
care
that's why
about
I
the
don't-
number. I
I
care
don't
about
either.
your papers. Are you clean?
That's
What
a-
do you have?
Exactly.
What have you had? That's what I care about.
Exactly, and that's why I feel like people just lose sight of everything. Like everybody's so stuck on the labels and all the right numbers and stuff like that. When actuality, you should be worried about, can this person kill me with their body?
You can have 4 bodies with 4 STDs, or you can have 30 bodies with 0.
Real
Like,
shit. It only takes one time.
And it
no.
matters how reckless you are with your body.
30 bodies though? That's a bit much.
That's not
It's
that
really
much.
not.
It's
It's
really
really
not.
not.
If someone that started having sex when they were 14 is like 30,
I know you were late.
It's very possible.
I remember.
And now, I mean, I'm
you
just
gotta do
saying,
the numbers,
like,
yo.
I mean, all right, this probably about to sound bad, and
It's-
it's about to go right back into what we was talking about. I mean, for a male, 30 bodies, that's kind of expected. But for a female, like I said, I feel like
How old are you now, Devin?
God damn it.
25.
Listen, wait a minute. This is what I want to know. Okay, because this blows me about men.
Right,
If you are having sex with women,
right.
who? Yeah, right. I hope so.
Yeah.
Who else? Like, how are their numbers not going to match yours? You're out here having sex. They are too. 'Cause
Unless
they're
you're
having-
only having sex with them and they're only having sex with you, that number's gonna keep rising.
Exactly. It's like the shit goes on both sides, bro. How are your numbers only going to be high when these bitches out here fucking too?
And then when somebody
Everybody's
say,
fucking.
"Oh, I want to wait till marriage," you look at them like they crazy, but their numbers gotta be low up.
Right. But you want someone that's experienced. Like, you don't want a bitch that is experienced in the realms of having one number. You want a bitch that's got about 30 niggas under her in regards to experience. Yes, you do. You want her to do things to you like she's been with 30 niggas.
What's a good amount? What's a good number?
What's a good number for me? At this age,
At the age of 25, what's
at
a
the
good
age
number?
of 25, what's a good number for me for a female?
Why do you care?
Yeah, for female.
Okay.
You care?
Good question.
I won't even ask, to be honest.
A female that let's say
14,
they start having
15,
sex
around that
at
time.
14, 15 is reasonable.
That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad at 25.
Yeah. But if you got over that at 25, if you got 25 at 25, I'm gonna look at you some type of way.
25 at 25.
All right, well,
That
let me
means you
ask
got a problem every year you've been alive. That is
I
not.
disagree. I disagree.
No, yeah.
I disagree.
Because shit happens.
I mean,
Sometimes.
so let's just say you're in a relationship, right?
Right.
Let's say the relationship lasts 4 or 5 months, doesn't work out.
Mhm.
So y'all had sex, right?
Mhm.
So you get another relationship, 4 or 5 months.
Mhm.
So you got to balance it out. So you really allow a person per season
Real shit.
in 1 year.
Most
You
people.
can do 4 in 1 year and not be look like you looking crazy.
And most people do that. I mean, you have to also think of the climate of the dating world right now. Most people not shacking up for years at a time. People is getting into situations
Moving on.
and being in them for a couple months, getting involved, really getting involved and into it for those couple months, and then breaking off. So you can literally easily rack up like 4 or 5 bodies in a year. Real shit. Like, based on the fact that dating sucks right now.
This is kind of off topic, but I feel like a lot of the times, like when people get into relationships in this day and age, people get into relationships and they be taking it way too serious than what it needs to be too soon.
No.
The
Before
relationship
they
didn't
even
need
really
to be
get to
serious.
Right,
know
I'm
the
about to-
person. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you
Like,
shouldn't be in a relationship before that point. I mean, like, if you're at a point where you're calling this person your significant other, like in real life, like the real kind, then you should already have gotten past that point of getting to know them. If you're in it,
and that's
You
what
should
I'm
be in
saying.
it.
Like, people don't take the time to actually get to know the person that they're dating
that's
before
the
they.
problem. They should be. That could be a catalyst to this whole thing.
Definitely should.
Because
That's
why?
the body count be so high.
Exactly.
You gotta take
You
time.
should
Like,
be
I made a
getting.
mistake.
Exactly. You should be getting to know these niggas. And I'm not gonna act like, everyone's had their moments in regards to having lapse of judgment. You think you're closer to someone than you are, or you think you know someone better than you do, and it don't
Especially
work
when you're
out.
old like me.
But I mean, on a whole, that shit is just not practical.
Then your time is running out.
Let me ask you guys this:
Judgment get real bad.
biological clock starts ticking, you start getting a little desperate, taking chances. But let me ask you guys this: Do you think it is possible to come back from it? Like, can you turn a hoe into a housewife or a house husband?
No.
It depends on what your definition of a hoe is.
What's your definition
Some people
of a hoe?
think a hoe is a hoe just because they have sex.
For
A
money.
hoe is deeper than that.
What would you call a hoe? What's your definition?
If you do it for money, is it a hoe?
That's a
That's a
textbook.
prostitute, so yeah,
definition.
technically, yeah. But I'm not going to talk about that. I don't have sex for coinage.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I don't have sex for money.
There's a price tag on every designer out of here.
He take you somewhere. You paying a bill.
So that
Y'all
means every
share
man is a
that,
trick.
Buy you something to eat. He may not put the money right in the hand.
I mean, it's a-
$50, but
it's not necessarily
thanks
sex
for
for
that
money.
head. It's not like
It's
that.
kind of bartering if you look at it like
So
that.
every man is a trick?
Which means it isn't quite
Yes.
money.
Yes. Everybody, yeah, because if the man is not supplying you with the needs of the household, you keeping it moving.
So if I take my man out, is he a hoe?
Yeah. And you were John Jill. Something like that. A girl, John. Jill.
Wait till I tell my hoe this shit.
Something like a gigolo.
Yeah.
I hope you not listening.
I should play that next.
Nah, but like kind of tying into that a little bit. It's this one girl I know. I'm not gonna put her name on it.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her though. But she got like she got bodies. You see what I'm saying? But you know how girls go out and they get guys' names tatted on them and stuff like that.
I personally don't.
I mean, I'm just saying. But she got like mad dudes out here with matching tattoos. Now,
Wait, no, stop.
Her name.
Wait. So that means she has multiple men tattooed on her body?
no.
Oh,
I
Lord.
said she got guys out
Okay.
here with matching tattoos.
That's kind of pimpish, but keep going.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so who's the like? Is she a hoe or is she a pimp?
She's the shit. She's a pimp. Cause she is getting. No, she's a pimp because she's getting under these niggas' skin to the point of making them tat her name on them, so she knows
Is it
it's
a
real.
name or is it a matching tattoo?
No, it's legit a name, and that's why I said matching tattoos.
She's got a magic vagina.
Yeah.
And she gets off on the guys getting the tattoos because she puts it in their minds to get it.
And she probably dips after they get the tattoo.
She probably does.
Oh,
She's the man. I love her.
She branded them.
She's branding. Yo, she just took the game to a whole new level. She's out here branding niggas.
Shout out to you.
Real
Whoever
shit.
you are.
Shorty. Shout out to anonymous shorty. All right, moving on. Is a hoe and a thought the same thing? I need to know this.
Yeah.
Like,
I think a thought is like a low class
Yeah, I feel like
of a hoe.
yeah, I feel like a hoe is a bit better. I'd rather be called a hoe than a
Yeah,
thought.
I kind of like that.
no, because
Like, when I think of a thought, I think of like South Baltimore.
Oh,
That's what-
That's true. I mean, it is true, but it's become more than that. Like, it started out as that hoe over there.
Like, you can be a classy hoe. You can't be a classy thought.
You can't.
You're right.
There's a such thing as a classy hoe.
There is a such thing as a classy hoe, for sure.
If you a hoe,
How do you be a classy thought?
But you can be classy.
You can't be. You can't be a classy thought because first of all, thought isn't even a classy word.
Exactly, the context.
A thought is nothing new, though. A thought is not new. A thought is just a chicken head, or what they say in the 80s, a skeezer,
I mean,
a scallywag.
maybe if we're gonna
Trollop. That's one of my favorite words. I like
If we
trollop.
It's the same thing. Why my parents said a hussy. That's all the same.
a tramp. I mean,
Right, Trey.
if we're gonna differentiate, I think if anything, if we're gonna classify them, a hoe is Kim Kardashian and a thought is Miley Cyrus.
I can't really name that many men that Kim Kardashian.
I'm not talking literally. I'm talking in terms of the looks, like from the outside.
So looks play a factor.
Like, not even I mean like the package. So like we know in terms.
All right,
Right, let's
break
look
it
at
down.
let's look at the packages. A hoe, Kim Kardashian.
Why is she a hoe?
She's had a sex tape. She's had multiple.
Everybody has sex.
Nothing wrong with a sex
I mean,
tape.
there isn't, but I'm
Everybody
saying
has-
we're looking at this from
Stop y'all there.
societal standpoint, right? This is a
Everybody
double
has cell
standard.
phone. Everybody did something with their cell phone.
Everybody's Steven Spielberg.
And they come, just word to the wise, they come back to bite you. Listen, I'm just saying this in the realm of what society would say, not my personal opinion. I don't think she's a hoe because she has a sex tape, but a lot of people would. So I would put her in the hoe category for that, whereas Miley Cyrus
So
is
if
more
she
so
were-
thotty
Yeah.
because she's on stage sucking blow-up doll.
Did you see the dildo shoot that she did?
Yeah, she had on
with the dildo in her.
with the crazy dildo, like it was a strap on.
No, I'm talking about the dildo inside of her.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I seen her. Yeah, but I'm just saying that the avenue, like they both have sex tapes, but Miley Cyrus has all those other things. That makes
She
her a
has a
thought.
picture of her sitting on a dildo with it like she's like naked. It's
It's in her.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't
wow.
see. That's outrageous.
The tip is in. The tip is definitely in.
Y'all going too far.
I have to ask y'all a question. So the fact that she has the sex tape makes her a hoe?
No.
Do you think President Obama and his wife have done things intimately that they go back and look at?
Check this out.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify. Let me
do.
clarify to the world. I'm not calling Kim Kardashian a hoe because she has a tape.
Okay.
Everyone has tapes.
Right.
I
That's all
have
I'm saying.
tapes.
I'm just saying. I'm
However,
sure he's right. You know, for sure.
my
That's what you
point-
do.
She would be a classy hoe.
Exactly. That's my point. My point is she has dirt on her knee because of that type of shit. Which some people- Either way applies. It's fine. But because of that dirt, a lot of society will look at her as a hoe. And I just use that as a statement just because she has the tape and she's more classy. So she is someone you can consider a classy hoe or a hoe versus Miley Cyrus.
And now he made the hoe a housewife.
That is a
now
thing.
She got two kids, or one and one coming, and she's mad. She's not doing sex tapes no more.
Exactly.
Like
You
they-
can be reformed. That kind of proved our.
She's going to
All
church now.
right, well, let me ask you this, because this kind of plays into this. I think it's possible for females to have thought moments. I don't think you can always be a full-on thought because you
I
did something
agree.
wild.
Because like on Walking Dead, you do get to come back.
Yeah, real shit. However, when do thought moments turn into full-fledged thought? Don't.
If you do those thought moments reoccurringly, like if
How
you
frequently?
had
We're
thought-
doing fine every weekend. We're doing the week.
You're like, oh, I just had a moment. I just had a moment.
Part-time thought.
part-time thotties.
A thought moment is like once in a blue moon, like weeks.
Yeah.
Holidays.
Thought of days. All right, there's a theory that I'm hearing a lot on social media. It's like guys will justify the double standard by saying that women having sex multiple times is like a used key. Like
Yeah.
a key won't change its form, but the keyhole over time will lose the shape of the key.
I've heard that one and the other one saying that a key to open many locks is the master
It's
key.
useless. Yeah.
And the lock opened by many keys is useless. Yes, I
Yeah.
heard that one too.
But it's like I don't like that analogy personally because vagina is a muscle and it snaps back to its
Yeah.
regular shape.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. That whole theory is bullshit.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's asinine because it's like
you gotta think a whole baby comes out of there.
I'm sorry, I've seen some things and I don't think a vagina can come back from.
Whoa, what? What have you seen exactly?
I watch mind-blowing amounts of pornography, so I've seen things.
Oh my.
I mean, but if a baby can come out,
If you put the natural things in it,
Natural things, okay.
Right, like you don't be shooting tennis balls
And
out.
even after you push out a baby, it doesn't go all the way back.
I mean, but it still returns. You see what I'm saying? Somewhat. So if you got a whole baby, especially if she got multiple kids, bro, like I don't care how big your dick is, you're not about to stretch that hole out to where as though it's no point in no return.
No.
yeah, it's just not gonna happen, bro. Like
It's not gonna happen.
it's literally a muscle.
Yeah.
They would like to believe that.
Dudes be like, oh,
exercises
shit.
that you can do as well.
Right, like Kegels and stuff like that.
I'm sitting here doing them right now.
Don't they have
As we
Kegel
speak.
balls? Don't they have
As
Kegel
we
balls
speak
that you can put in there?
You can put balls there and walk around with them, and they're called weights. You can literally have
Kegel
vagina
weights,
weights.
yes.
Awesome.
And do your Kegels with them.
I don't know nothing about that.
Lock them in there.
But like, and you like
Forever.
loose and stuff like that. It's like that means she's
Wait a minute. Hold on. What's the next question?
All right.
My
Another
mom might be
thing.
watching this.
An interesting point. One of the girls in our group, shout out to Ashley Overby. She brought up a point on a post.
She's
She's
feisty.
She's very feisty and she has a lot of opinions on this topic. And she made a post about a week ago. she was talking, a point that she made that I thought was interesting, that I kind of got into with God about, is the fact that it's not about thinking like a man. It's about acting like a grown woman, and the fact that you know what you want and you feel woman enough to go after those things, regardless of what people are going to think.
Things like what?
Let's say you see a dude that you like and you don't like him romantically. You just have a physical attraction to him, and you want to go after the cuddy buddy situation.
Hey, yo.
You set that up for yourself, but let's say you meet a dude that you actually want to date, but you want to keep your cuddy buddy. So like you dating a dude and you got your cuddy buddy or something like that. Doesn't mean you're fucking the other guy, but that type of thing could be frowned upon. If people know you're talking to two dudes and you're intimate with one, they're going to assume you're intimate with the other.
We don't like cuddy buddy.
You don't like cuddy buddy? I personally don't like them either, but sometimes they're necessary evil. But it's like, I get what she's saying in that realm. It's like that's the type of thing that a man would do, essentially. Have a girl on the side while he's talking to this one girl who's not giving it up yet. But I don't think that's her thinking like a man. I think that's just her knowing that she's not ready to take that there, but she still got this for her needs.
In that sense, I'm like, if you about to hop into a relationship or whatever, but dude, you know what I'm saying? Cuddy buddy automatically gets friend zone. I'm sorry.
Friend zone? You can't even be his
you
friend.
You wouldn't friend zone the chick? If you was a dude and you had a girl that you had been seeing like sexually for a little while, you just met a chick that you happen to like, that you dating, you're not gonna let go of the other chick. Why should
you? You have to.
I mean, essentially you have to, but
get
no
rid
one's
of her or
gonna.
something. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of her. You're not gonna let my disposal.
Right, she gets swerved. If I'm really like this chick, this other chick, she has to go. Because eventually, all right, I'm gonna have to go without for a little minute. But if I'm serious with this girl, eventually I'm going to get the cheeks. I'm eventually going to freak those cheeks. So, you know, my cuddy buddy, she gotta go. Friend zone.
I mean,
if you don't give it to her, you're my accomplice, because you already know that I'm crazy. And you put her in that danger. So she has to go.
So you're an accessory now. All right, well, when we come back from this last music break, we are going to take some calls and get you guys to weigh in on this double standard topic. Again, it's Kool Kids Radio, and we are going to break.
Yo.
you so much for that.
And we're back with the Cool Kids Radio. Again, it's Spunky Rooster.
It's Dewey Low.
It's Roxy Major again, still here, yep.
And just so you guys know, Diamond K is running for city council in Baltimore's 8th district. Join the movement today to find out more. Go to DK4citycouncil .com. No.
Yeah.
DK4citycouncil.com. All right, continuing with our topic of double standards. We actually want to take some calls. So at this point, if you guys want to call in, feel free to do so. We will be here discussing this for another 20 minutes or so.
Exactly.
So do you guys have anything you want to add to this? Some thoughts about the double standard? How do you feel about it personally? Do you believe in it?
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, and then to a certain extent, no. Because no guy wants, you know what I'm saying? No guy wants a girl that everybody is seeing for real.
So, you think a woman wants that?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like, if I'm on the gram or something like that, you know what I'm saying, and I see a girl, you know what I'm saying, and she got all of her assets out and everything like that for real, I'm just gonna look at it. If I actually decide, hey, I'm gonna hop in them DMs, I'm only going in there for the twat, you see what I'm saying? I'm not going in there for no relationship, anything else. Because at this point, if you promote pussy, that's all I'm asking.
Well, what about the girls that aren't even promoting it but still get approached that way? Like, personally, I know that I get more of those kind of guys coming at me than I would expect to, since I don't portray myself that way. It always catches me off guard. Now, I assume then that they must have heard something, because, you know, guys talk and they make things sound worse than they even are. But, like, I don't get it.
Some dudes are just bold like that. They gonna come at you like, however, either way, it don't matter if you thought and know if you're not. They just gonna come at you like that. Like, look, DTF. If you say no, they out of there.
DTF.
I suppose. I mean, there was an interesting point that I saw. I mean, it's not quite about the double standard, but I feel it ties in. There was a meme I saw that had to do with promiscuity. And it basically said that men feel like women aren't loyal simply because of how many girls with boyfriends they fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
I can see
interesting.
why they would feel that way, but maybe they shouldn't go around fucking other people's girlfriends and they wouldn't have to worry about that karma.
Because a lot of the times the situation is like, I was in a certain situation where it's just like, I actually dated a girl who had a boyfriend before, you know. Hey, look, I'm sorry.
You dated somebody that had a...
Yeah, she had a boyfriend before we was together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all broke up. I mean,
you broke her up.
Okay.
I was playing Swiper.
All right.
Swiping.
Right, and that is a true statement, because...
Do I know this person?
I mean, you probably did. But it's like, at the point in time, it's just like, nobody's special. I don't care who you are. You're not special. And
I'm
if
special.
You're not
totally special, dude.
If you got with somebody, if you got with a dude, and he had a girlfriend...
Go and tell a lie.
What? I'm just gonna say, if you got with a dude and he had a girlfriend before he got with you, and you swipe, if he feels the need that he meets somebody else that he has the same feeling about, and he in a relationship with you, he probably did the
Not if
same
he
way.
values life.
So you can't just go killing everybody though.
I mean, I get your point, but it's sometimes you leave for better things. And here's my question on this whole instance: have men being unfaithful cause women to become more promiscuous?
Yep.
Have men being unfaithful cause that?
Yeah, I feel like maybe girls feel like they have to compete with the guy.
Yep.
And that spawns the whole "these hoes ain't loyal" mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy, because in actuality, that's you guys doing it to yourselves. Your hoes aren't loyal.
It wasn't.
It wasn't, but you did it.
And it's not all of us. Some of us are just innocent bystanders in this whole situation. So, yeah.
I think that's an interesting point, though.
I don't know. If a man is out there like that, having sex like that, that's actually going to turn me off from doing that, because Baltimore's a dirty place.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, that's very scary. So
I just read a post the other day about it was like a poem about the person being vindictive and giving that person HIV just because.
Oh,
yeah, I read that same
that
poem.
shit blew my mind. I was like,
Mhm.
yo, because what's crazy is there's people out here that literally think like that. Like, there are people out here that are maliciously giving people shit just because they've been burnt and they feel some kind of
Yeah,
way.
the poem.
I don't even get the
What's
logic.
his excuse in the poem? He's saying because you didn't ask me, so you don't care.
Yeah, but it's like, how do you know that I don't care? How do you know that I just like maybe I thought highly of you, or maybe, you know, I thought that I could trust you or something like that. Don't mean that I don't care about myself. That to me is crazy that people could think that way, that you can actually form your mind around that logic. It's scary as hell to me.
It is, though.
Like, there are people out here like that.
That is. I don't like that. I read a couple.
Shit makes you want to be
articles on
celibate,
it.
bro.
Yeah, it's like,
because you can't even really trust people you with because
You die about that and all.
you never
Die
know.
about that
you
box.
gonna die for this box? No, I'm not.
Is it that good?
No. You gotta go.
I don't think anything's that good. I don't know.
I mean, I got a question though.
Yeah.
Like, so this whole night, well, not this whole night, but for a large portion of the night, we talked about thoughts and hoes and stuff like that. Now, do you think if hoes actually admitted that they were hoes, they would get a lot more respect than what they actually do?
I think some do, but I think even when they do, they really don't, because people are judgmental on the low.
Yeah.
So even when they're acting like they're not judging you, they go home and they're gonna be like, girl, or like,
Yeah.
boy, let me tell you.
They tell you that if you're just out with it, we'll accept you, but then when you're out with it, they just go around and just spread it everywhere. Like, that's just a lot to get in your business, basically.
Pretty much. People have I don't know why people are so obsessed with everyone else's lives.
True. But I feel like if you a hoe and you admitting that you are a hoe, what can you say to a hoe that knows she a hoe? You a hoe?
Pretty much.
So
Hey, yo, what's crazy to me is the fact that people even feel the need to ask people about their sex lives. Like, when I lost my virginity, I literally had a few people come up to me like, hey, I heard you had sex with such and such guy.
But
It's
how?
what?
And my question would be like, literally how? Like, did he tell you that? And they would never want to tell me why. Like, that happened to me twice. Yeah, that is like that small town shit from Hackensack. Shout out to Hackensack. But no, like I remember thinking, like, I wish that I knew then what I know now to have responded the way I would have responded now. But I remember even thinking then, like, why are you asking me this? Like, why? Like, if I say yes or no, how is it going to affect you?
People's business. Let everybody tell that I lost my virginity in high school, and I didn't. But let everybody tell them I did. But people just like other people's business.
I've heard so many rumors about myself that I didn't know. Like, so I get that.
See, I was very antisocial, and to an extent, I'm still antisocial. I don't fuck with people, so you ain't never gonna hear nothing about me out these streets.
You still might hear something because people like to create things about people they don't know.
Exactly. It don't have to be real.
Then
Nobody
at that
ever
point,
said
it
a rumor
doesn't
had.
bother me. I'm just like, oh, okay, you heard that? Cool.
Oh, thanks. That's news to me.
It doesn't bother me either way.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, people just want to have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Some people are happy with that, though. Some people are happy with being talked about. They don't care.
I don't know. I can't do that.
No press is bad press, eh?
I guess, but
Shout out to Cool Kids Radio.
I can't be like that.
I asked you guys a question. It's not quite relevant, but it kind of is. I asked to see in the group the other day. Have you ever had someone try to break up your situation?
Yeah.
All the time.
How did they go about it? Just an example.
Spreading rumors. I even had somebody go as far as to make a fake Facebook page to try to talk to me, to try to screenshot that and show it to my boyfriend.
Wow.
No. I know a fake page when I see a fake page, first of all. You got 2 pictures and no friends.
Well, my situation actually got broken up for real. She got pregnant and moved to Philadelphia.
Damn.
Shout out to her though.
Damn.
Shout out to the baby.
And the baby.
And the baby daddy.
And Philly. It happened to me
You
recently.
sure it's not your baby?
Oh yeah, I'm positive. I'm out of there. That baby look like him.
I brought this up simply
People don't like to
because
see other people happy.
yeah, no, they don't. That's why I was gonna say I brought it up because I've seen it lately, and I mean it's happened to me lately, and I just feel like at the end of the day, when things start going good for people, other people just can't handle it.
Yeah, they're lonely and bitter.
They want company.
Misery loves company.
mean,
that's such true statement. Like a lot of these cliche statements or whatever, they
be
cliche
real
for a reason because it's true. So.
hey, by the way, all y'all was asking questions. I'm just saying, we are taking calls. 404-436-1277. Don't ask me about when I'm taking calls if you're not going to call me.
I'm just saying.
Do you guys have any more feedback on a double standard tip? Or any questions? Anything you're curious about?
How do you feel about double standards against men?
I feel like they're not imposed enough.
You know? How about when older woman dates a pool boy, a young pool boy is fine and she's a cougar, but if a older man dates a younger woman, he's a predator.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, what about that?
I mean,
Stella trying to get her groove back, but it don't work the other way.
Not at all.
At the end of the day, I am not opposed to recognizing the fact that we are different as a species in regards to females and males. I never said that wasn't the fact. I never said that wasn't a fact. I do agree. I do feel that there are certain instances that we should be a little more lax. However, in certain instances, I mean, it's flat out. I mean, like it's a man and a baby girl.
It's not a baby.
It's so whack. So y'all saw what movie was that? Where she was like, Marcus. What's that? Boomerang. Okay, so Boomerang.
Not wearing any panties.
Right. Where Eddie Murphy's like, oh my God, make it darker. If that was a Bill Cosby as
it would be creepy.
It would be creepy. Okay. You know what I mean? And he's like, like Mandy. You know what I mean? Then it's something different.
And it's like preying on her.
Double standard.
Be that as it may, we didn't make it. We just
men didn't make that either.
Yes,
women made it. Women made that.
Oh, we made it.
Women made the old man creepy. And the old woman is trying to get a groove back. Men didn't make it like that. No, we want to be creepy. No, women made that.
Stella can get her groove back, but Steve can't get his swerve on.
Right.
So Steve can't get his swerve on.
Come on, Steve. Steve
can't get his swerve on because Mary is a minor.
What?
Oh, boy.
All right, so let's say.
So what if she's not a minor?
Wait, I was about to say.
If Mary's not a minor,
She's 28.
Mary is
Everybody's gonna say
nasty.
she got raped.
She's nasty. How rude.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm the wrong person to ask in this particular instance in regards to the other side of the double standard, simply because I feel weird about older men. I just personally can't even wrap my mind around it because I personally am very jovial and look young. So I feel like an older dude looking at me personally is kind of pervy.
So what if the woman likes the older guy? Not like it's a guy like prey, because older men can prey on young girls. That's true. But I mean, if it's a mutual thing.
If it's a mutual thing, that's one of those blurred exception to the rule, blurred lines kind of thing. Because they both want it.
Okay.
So it's not a one-sided thing.
Looked at crazy out in
Yeah, it'll still get looked because of the double standard. It'll still get looked at crazy. However, it's not crazy in the actual sense of what's going on.
And it can work both ways.
It could work both ways.
It can be an older woman with a younger guy.
If it's on mutual playing field, yes, I agree. But it could, like the double standard, kind of goes out the window in those instances because all parties involved want this.
Let me ask y'all another question about your double standard. Women taking men out versus men taking women out.
Man,
who has to pay?
Whoever asks.
Yeah,
pays.
whoever asks. Yeah.
So if I ask you out, I'm paying. I'm assuming that I'm paying.
If you say to me, when you want to take me out, who pays?
I think that's a trashy question.
It does happen.
Yeah, okay, let me tell you, because I've heard women say that to me a whole bunch of times.
Personally, I hate when people prompt shit. Don't prompt me to say some shit to you. Don't prompt me to take you out. Don't prompt me to tell you I miss you. Don't, because you're gonna be disappointed every time.
That is so desperate.
It's the worst shit ever.
What do you mean?
People stop doing it. Like I have people that do that. Like,
do you miss me?
Don't you miss me?
Okay.
No. Clearly.
But can you sometimes miss them?
Huh?
Can you miss them sometimes?
Maybe. Exactly. And I told you when I missed you. Maybe I wanted to be sweet today and say I miss you. Maybe I don't give a fuck.
Well, maybe I was about to say it and you just made me change my mind.
Either way.
So if the person says I miss you, you don't feel obligated to say I miss you too.
That's different than asking me if I miss you.
Do you miss me? Do you miss me?
Oh, y'all playing with words.
It's different.
Don't ask me if I miss you, bruh. Don't ask me if I miss you.
Because then you're trying to get me to say something that I don't want to say.
I'm never gonna miss you if you ask me if I miss you. It's never gonna happen.
So petty.
That is crazy. If somebody says you look nice, do you feel obligated to say you look nice also?
No, I don't.
Even if they don't look nice?
Nah, I just be like, thanks.
It depends. It depends. If it's in a business setting, yes. I will always give the compliment back.
What do you say?
So if somebody says that,
Nice shoes.
right, exactly. You deflect.
I'd be like, nice compliments.
That's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
How about those ratings?
How about
No.
How about the Giants though? We won last night. Shout out to the Giants.
That's your team?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
That's
is.
the ratings.
Yeah, any Ravens fans cannot talk shit right now.
I won't.
Shut your mouth. Shut your fucking
quiet.
mouth, Uncle Fucker.
I'm about to go to the Seahawks with Sierra Boo.
Come on, yo. Chill on that. I'm not with that.
You're not with it?
I'm not with it.
Oh.
Future funny though.
This made me depressed about the Ravens.
Hey, yo, didn't he say that? Didn't he say?
He said he getting his pitch back.
Did
what
he?
he said?
And he
In
said
the
it.
song?
He said it in the song.
I heard,
Which
some,
one,
I heard him
though?
say some wild shit about
Which
their
one?
sex life though. What, didn't he? Did he say their sex life was crazy?
He
Or
probably gonna get his baby mother back that he left for Sierra. That's about it.
He said he put a famous bitch on rotation. We know who we talking about.
yeah.
We know who we talking about.
Just like I felt like Kanye kind of said that he fucked Rihanna on this one song. He said that. I don't know. I can't remember the exact line, but he said something about how just like I use magnums on your favorite bad bitch. But the context, to me, I just took it as I fucked Rihanna.
Why Rihanna?
I don't know.
She sound like
Because she's your favorite bad bitch, and at the time she was like the most prevalent.
She's my favorite.
She's definitely my favorite bad bitch.
She's hot.
And she's a Pisces, Team Pisces.
Hey,
Nah.
But
you notice that all of
do you
the
think that he met Kim Kardashian?
no sidebar. You know that every like really dope girl that turns dudes crazy has been Pisces. Rihanna,
Not
Erykah
She's
Badu.
Pisces?
Yes, she is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, she is.
We do that.
Erykah Badu is.
Rihanna turns
gold.
guys crazy?
Chris Brown
Nigga,
fighting
more.
Drake,
Oh, yeah.
and
I think
What
Drake-
did I say?
Drake did that, yeah.
yeah, a
Yeah.
couple of guys that have gone crazy over Ree.
Drake went crazy to that whole Take Care album.
You see the looking
Literally,
Carmelo
he's
Live
wrote,
at that,
he's
at
wrote a
that
few
party?
songs about Rihanna.
Y'all see the looking Carmelo Live at that party?
Nah.
Picture?
Yeah, the one
Like
where
he's
he's
ready
like
to jump
ready to
on
risk
him.
it all. I love those memes.
I don't know. Rihanna scared me. I would,
You should be afraid.
Yeah,
I
you
would
should be very
never-
afraid. You should be afraid of any Pisces woman.
even though she is like she legit.
We collect souls.
Oh,
We
what? You
do.
just scared me away
We-
from just one girl.
We can't. You should be afraid. No, real talk. Like, and we can't even help it. It's just like the dynamic of a Pisces woman is out of this world. Like, we're different.
I'm scared of Pisces now.
Very different.
Tripping.
Do some research.
What is the months? Like, what is the time period? for-
February and March, the end of February and most of March. Most of March.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I had a
March,
couple of
beginning,
them.
middle, a little bit of the end.
I had a couple of them.
You had a couple Pisces.
He's just saying that so he
How
can
did
like
they
downplay
affect
us.
you?
He's just saying that.
No, I'm not.
It's
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying that. It was it was very traumatic. It was very. It was. She tried to jump out the window all the time.
She's faking it. She's faking it.
They
She
say
was fake.
I would like so fake
Because I was
that.
like, yeah,
we're dramatic. We are.
she was very.
I'm very,
emotional.
very dramatic.
When we're emotional, we get dramatic.
I'm sorry. Like,
Quick to cut somebody.
if she about to,
It's possible.
if she on some stuff like that,
Cut him, light him on fire.
Oh, fire!
That was not me.
Shout
That
out
white
to
marshmallow.
Denisha. She's a Pisces.
oh, nah. So, y'all know somebody that lit somebody on fire?
That video was that by White Marsh
What?
in Baltimore. Somebody got lit on fire.
She was a Pisces? Oh.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
No, they were about to fight, and it was like 2 against 1, and he just lit them on fire again.
Oh,
You trying to make me?
well, that escalated quickly.
It's not funny, but
Flame
It is
on,
funny
dog.
in this context.
like,
Aw, poor thing. This is so random. But have you guys seen that meme of the guy that's like losing his shit? And it says, "Oh, when Freddy Krueger's killing you and no one else can see it," and the lady's like, "He needs some milk. He needs some milk."
I did not see that.
I saw the video. I didn't
He
see the.
needs some milk.
I
Me
saw
and
the
my friends
video.
legitimately saying that for like 3 weeks straight. Like, he needs some milk, whatever the situation
I
was.
see it every time my son try to dance. Like, what are you doing?
He needs some milk. I ran into that meme the other day, so it was really funny. I just had to mention it.
Oh,
But anyway,
God.
we're gonna take a little music break before we close out the show. It's almost over. It's sad, but it's Cool Kids Radio, and this is Lola Wolf.
Take it.
And we're back with the Cool Kids Radio to wrap up. It's Spunky Brewster.
It's Dewey Low.
Roxy Major.
So how can he find you guys?
You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on the Snap. And you can find me on Instagram at Dewey Low, DOOWY_LLOH.
Dewey Low D.
Yes.
Me, I'm Roxy Major on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm at Starring Roxy. And Roxy's always with 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Wow.
And on PSN Network.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. That's the important one.
It goes down on the GTA.
Yes, it does.
And you can find me, Spunky Brewster, on any social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Well, those are the only ones I really use. Spunky with 2 eyes, Brewster, all one word. If you don't know how to spell Brewster, look up Punky Brewster. I also have a SoundCloud because I'm a producer, if you didn't know that. And that one is also Spunky Brewster. Get up on the shit, nigga. But yeah, so we had a great time. I thought we had a great show. First show, guys.
I agree.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you guys next week. It's gonna be a long 7 days, but thank you for rocking with Cool Kids Radio. We appreciate you. We hope you come back next week and hear what we have to talk about, which I'm not gonna tell you right now. We'll see you next week so you can find
Check
out.
out the Facebook.
And you better call next week. Y'all bluffed.
Y'all did bluff. And follow us on Facebook and stuff like that.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook. And again, get into the Facebook group. Just ask one of us, and we will gladly add you. The discussions are always deep, and they're all the time.
Your topic might be up next.
You never know. This was one of the topics that was discussed in the group. So, with that being said, what do they say? God bless. Good night.
God bless. Good night.
Ditto.
See y'all next week.